Developing right now, the city of Fort Smith has lifted all water conservation measures. It comes 18 days after a main water break between Phoenix Avenue and Lee Avenue. That line was fully fixed August 8th. Now, the measures were lifted today as reservoirs and storage tanks are now back to normal operating levels. The city estimates about 1 million gallons of drinking water was lost from that main water line break. Tonight, we're looking into reports of a man allegedly engaging in lewd behavior at a Fayetteville park. 5 News reporter Claire Everbach got in touch with police about what they're hearing.
Fayetteville police got a call last night about a man who was reportedly, quote, touching himself inappropriately here at Wilson Park.
It's a white male in his 30s, around 6 foot. Average build, wearing a blue, I believe, basketball or shorts of some type, and possibly a gray hooded sweatshirt.
Fayetteville police say the phone tip came in on Wednesday around 7:25 p.m.
We did receive a call from a concerned citizen about a suspicious individual in and around the Wilson Park area. Who was apparently touching himself inappropriately.
Sergeant Stephen Mock says police have not yet found the suspect, but remain on high alert.
They put the park on extra patrol request, and we actually have a full-time trail and parks unit that patrols the parks and the city trails. So they are aware of it. We are continuing to look into identifying the subject and figure out what's going on.
He urges residents that if you see something, say something.
Call as soon as possible. The quicker we get the call, the quicker we can get our officers headed that way, and the higher likelihood we have of locating and identifying who was responsible.
Mock encourages all park goers to take precautions, like avoiding wearing headphones, keeping a cell phone handy, and always staying alert.
A state of vigilance is always necessary when you're out in public, just anywhere. You are still living in the real world, and you need to be aware of your surroundings.
Sergeant Mock says that they take these kinds of investigations very seriously and will continue to search for the individual involved. In Fayetteville, covering news where you live, Claire Everbach, 5 News.
All right, Claire, thanks. This comes as police say a man in Fayetteville was arrested after he locked himself inside a stall inside the women's restroom at the Walmart store there on MLK in Fayetteville. Investigators say Silas Smith is facing several charges related to the incident. Female victim reported he was looking over one of the stalls in late July. Police later found multiple videos of women who were filmed using the bathroom at Walmart stores and files of child sexual assault materials. He remains in custody tonight at the Washington County Jail. You could read more about this on our website at 5newsonline.com. Local faith leaders are calling on Arkansas's governor now to reconsider the state's new death penalty law that allows nitrogen gas executions. A handful of clergy members gathered at the state capitol today to voice their concerns and hand deliver a letter to the governor's office. Arkansas approved Act 302 to allow executions by nitrogen hypoxia, which took effect August 5th. Some lawmakers say that's just the consequence they deserve for taking a life. Multiple clergy members, though, say it's inhumane. They say instead the state should do more to help victims in the aftermath or tragedy by providing emotional and financial support and services that could help promote healing and recovery.
And so what we have to do now is the same thing that my Jesus did, and declare this Act 302, declare it to be unjust, to be unlawful, to be ungodly, and to raise your voice and say, I will not be silenced.
More than 40 clergy members signed that letter to the governor this afternoon. A celebration for one school and an insurance battle for another within the Rogers Public School District. 5 News reporter Bo Russell talked to the district superintendent today about all this.
The ribbon has just been cut for the newly named Rogers Academy for Leadership and Innovation. But while students and faculty are celebrating here today, administrators for Rogers Public School are still struggling to get a handle on the fallback from last year's tornado. Last year's Memorial Day tornado led to a $25 million insurance claim for damage done to Lingle Middle School. So far, $16 million has been paid, with another $3 million on the way. However, $6 million of that claim are still in contention. Rogers Superintendent Jeff Perry tells me the reason for this contention is largely because the insurance company believes the school is using that money to upgrade equipment, and they say that isn't covered. But Perry says it's not that simple.
Because in a lot of the situations, the school was so old, when we replaced things, this similar kind of product was no longer available. Or the real complicating piece is that when we built this school, there was different standards set by the state and the federal government and building codes. And so if we could not go back to what we had before.
Superintendent Perry says they're still waiting on a timeline for when a decision will be made. In Rogers, covering news where you live, I'm Bo Russell, 5 News.
And happening tonight and this week, the Sebastian County Fair in Greenwood. 5 News reporter Morgan Wrigley, my co-anchor, takes us on a ride to tell us what to expect if you make your way to Greenwood this week.
Great. Well, as you can see, the rides are running here at the Sebastian County Fair. I'm here with Randy again, and these are going to be going on until 10 tonight.
That's correct.
If people are headed out, what do they need to know?
Well, we open the gates at 5 o'clock, and at that time you can come out, get ready for the carnival. You can go visit the vendors. We've got all kinds of different handmade goods that you can purchase. You can see the exhibits. And of course, at 6 o'clock, we'll have our junior livestock show, so that's always a big draw. And at 8 o'clock, we have Banda Lamento de Durango that's going to play, and it should be an exciting time for everyone.
So you were telling me that Friday and Saturday night are really the big nights at the fair. So what can people expect if they want to come out Friday and Saturday?
Well, Friday night, there's a rumor that Elvis is going to be in the house. So if you want to come see Mr. Finley Watkins, you'll think you're watching Elvis on stage. We also have mutton busting, bull riding, and bronc riding on both Friday and Saturday night. And those are both sanctioned events. So we have cowboys coming from Oklahoma, Texas, all over Arkansas to compete for buckles and prize money. I think Darren should come out, and there's a ride that he and I need to go on. We'll have a little challenge, so I'm going to challenge Darren to come out and ride that ride with me.
Yeah, Darren, you're going to love it. I can guarantee it didn't look scary at all. So everyone make sure to come out. It'll be tonight until 10 and then Friday and Saturday. And it's a lot of fun. Of course, again, it's all about supporting the kids, the farmers, the business owners, and all of the amazing animals here at the Sebastian County Fair. So for now, back to you.